Good morning everyone, it's the next day and welcome back to Mr. Bravo's workshop. Late last night, after doing yesterday's videos, I rewatched all of this and I picked up a mistake. So the mistake was, there was a bracket that went on here, yeah, like that, for this, which was actually one of the connectors for this hose here to go on. And this one, so there's one on that one there which went on there, and I do believe there's probably one on here for this one here. So I'm going to try and find that one as well, although I can't remember where this one went. I don't know, went here somewhere, couldn't have gone too far because I do know this one goes on here. So the first thing we're going to do is put this one back on here, and I also found this one, and this one here I believe was for this hose here, that snaps onto there and kind of went on there. So I think the first thing we're going to do is get set up for this one here. Let's put these over here. Let's take this nut off for a second and do that. Before I do that, I noticed it's a bit dark in here, so I'm going to get a light as well. Well, that's a whole lot better. So let's just quickly take this one off. And what did I do with that clamp? Put that one there, there it is over there. So I'll move him out the way just for a second. It is early in the morning, so always a little harder to get fired up first thing in the morning. So that went on like that. Yeah, that's the one. Okay, that's that one there. Let's do him up. I'll hold that so it doesn't really move. About there. Oh, jeez. Try that again. There we go. That's it. Okay, now the other one I believe was over here. I'll just turn you around that way a little bit. So it was that one there. So I'm going to take that one off. And I do believe this one kind of went under there. Yeah. And that one went like, yeah, that makes a lot of sense. It did. Okay. Let me grab the extension bar and I'll come back. Okay, 10 minutes later I finally found it. It was right in front of my eyes, the extension bar. I pack all these tools up every night, and when I bring them back out again the next day they're kind of messed up. So we want to put this one back on, but because I definitely know this one went on here, but under that one was this one, which went that way, like that. And then this one went on top, which is why it's shiny the way that it is, like that. That's what I believe anyway. And I do know that that bracket now fits this line under here. Yes, like that, which means I can then click this one in as well, like that. Yep, click, thank you. So we'll do this one back up. Okay, that's nice and neat. I double checked these hoses last night from the camera, and I actually did get them correct. So the brown one did actually go on here, the blue one and the black one, and we've got to clip this one back in here. I'm pretty sure it was in here, yeah. Let's make that nice and neat with the others. There, and let's pull that one through a little bit. Keep them as neat as possible, just like that. So these are on, that's on, they're on. Now, the only one's not on here. Okay, I'm back. I think we just did it again. So let me just clean that lead. So the GoPro just went off, beeping while I was talking. And I think it was a case where I thought it was on and it wasn't. So we just basically did this one up, this one over here. And unfortunately we didn't get that, but that's okay. So the only one that's not connected now is this white one over here. This one I do believe goes in here like this, like that. And this one has got to be somewhere nearby. Somewhere nearby, I don't know. Anyway, it'll come to me. Oh, let's take that one back off again though. Didn't really mean to clip that back in. So we put the bracket back on the thermostat housing. Come on, I had trouble getting this one off originally. There, I'm gonna have to leave that on there now. Okay, let's poke you over this way though. Alright, so where are we now? Well, I might actually clean up over here and move you on this side. Alright, now I've moved you to a different position. Can't do much about them hoses. Still got one clamp down here that I know went down here somehow. Could it have gone on there? Not likely. And I do remember it was something like, oh, actually I know where it went. It would have went into the housing for the rocket cover, and then the lead would have clipped into it. Yes, that makes a whole lot of sense. Yeah, just like that. So now I know where that one goes. Let's just leave him over here. What else has to be done? And that's for that lead to come through here, which I don't want to do that one just yet. So the throttle body's mainly connected now. Where are we now? It's obviously early in the morning. I was on a bit of a roll yesterday. So I think we need to do first, hook this bottom hose up. That one goes into there. Yeah, what's going on here? So that one can stay out of the way for a moment. That hose goes on there. Needs to go on just a little bit more. I'll grab the red pliers. Where are they? There they are. I'll grab the red pliers. We'll slip that hose back on a little more. Okay, it's on a fair way there, yeah. Put the clamp back on. I could probably still go a little more. Now, the other thing I need to be careful of too is put it on like that. Yep, not over twisting the hose. I'll give you a look at this in a second. Okay, now I believe it's on enough. Okay, now that's on. I'll give you a quick look. So we just put that hose on there. We need a new gasket for here, and we also have to fit the other hose to this throttle body as well, which is just there for a second. So there is the underside of the throttle body, just there, and we're going to need a gasket for that. So let's get the gasket. There's a couple there, so I'll go find. I grabbed the gasket, and I was like when I first grabbed it, I'm like, that way, no, that way, no, this way. Oh, but I do believe that is the correct way. So yeah, I don't see any reason why that's not the correct way. So let's put that one on. And then obviously the throttle body goes on that way as well, like that. Now this hose back here, this hose is for the throttle body. We got the bottom one already on, and if you remember, we couldn't take this off because of that line was hitting the converter somewhere around here. So before I actually do that up, I'm going to slip a couple of nuts on it just to hang on to it, but that is it for the moment until I can work at the next step. Oh, I think I just remembered we forgot one little step. So before we do that, I'm going to get reset up with something else. Do you remember when we cut this lead, and I said it would be better off to cut it inside of here because we can easily put a joiner in here, and then basically we could hide the joiner in here. So I think what we need to do is we need to move this lead over here. It's definitely got to go underneath there, underneath all of those, somewhere there. The question is, do we go on top of here like that? Because we're not really restricted there, and we obviously got these two leads that went up the top up here afterwards. I think it's probably good that we leave those free. And this white lead, once the throttle body's on, comes around and connects up to the one back here. So I think what we need to do now is actually join these two wires back together. So what I'm going to do here, I was talking about getting a male and female so I could unclip, but you know, the likelihood of pulling this engine down again is probably not going to happen, not unless I've done something catastrophic. So what I might do, I'll get the wire strippers. I think we might do the old wire join tape job on this one. So I'll find the tape and I'll come back. So I found the tape here and I've got the wire cutters here. These are my small pair. And I like these ones for jobs just like this. You can basically just say, right, I want to pinch that much, and there you have it. And then same with this one, pinch about that much. That one could have been a little neater because of the tape that's already on there. Now that's not a lot to join, but what we'll do, we'll get the pliers, we'll wrap them together and tape it up. Pliers. Now you're probably saying, gee, you didn't leave yourself much in here. Right, I didn't. But let's spread those wires out a little bit like that, and the other side. Spread them out a bit too. Did it not cut that one properly? It did not. Let's do that again then. That got it. That was too many times. Spread those wires out. To be honest with you, I don't really know what this wire is for, but I do know it was connected. So let's put those two together like that and that. Let's twist them. I want them together like that. Intermingle the wires and then twist. And then I'll get a pair of pliers and twist them out. Unfortunately, there's not a whole lot of room to move here. Like that. Let's do it this way as well. I'm going to get the other pair of pliers that I like better than these. Okay, nothing beats the good old flat pair of pliers. Get that little bit of rubber out the way. Give that a good hard twist. Let's bend that around one way, like that. And then we'll put a joiner on it. Put one piece of tape on there first. Kind of join that back up. Yeah, I did see that bit of horrible bit of tape there. And then we'll put a bit more on, just to sort of say that we were never here. So we'll start it off from about there. Let's work our way back that way just a little bit. Alrighty, nicely sealed off. Okay, so that one's back together. And hopefully I've routed that in the right spot. I think it's in the right spot. It's not restricted here for getting this one up. It can stay underneath here somewhat. If I need to, I can put a Z clamp on here. A Z clip or whatever you want to call it. I call them Z clips. Now, while we're also here, I wanted to adjust these. So that one there, I wanted to put on like that, and that one, and undo that one. Yeah, and put on like that. Yeah, so then we'll undo those two screws, put that back where it belongs. Hopefully you got that. So we need a Phillips for this one. Actually, we can put him on in a few minutes because it's probably going to be more stable. He was on like that. That cable now was underneath. And hopefully not in our way. It did go somewhere here. I don't know why the camera keeps turning itself off. So I think what we need to do is need to put two nuts on there. These nuts are all basically the same. These are the last two I have left up here. So I'm not going to tighten these ones right up. I just sort of want to sit this here, get a bit of an idea where everything's going to go. That one can go under there. Under there. A couple of bolts go there, so maybe there's a bag inside the car. I'll double check the car because there's no more bags out here. There's rocket cover ones. I'll double check. Okay, went inside to get a few bits and pieces, got a phone call, and then as I was talking to them, I was just out here looking. I'm like, man, I'm not going to get the rocket cover on here. There's no way knowing. So before we go too far with this, let's take this back off. Because we did allow no rocket cover to give us a bit more extra room. But I think we're past that point now. And I was just looking at these hoses trying to work them out. So this one here, this back one, let's put him under here. So he was to go into, so we need to cut that one there. Oh, you're moving. That one. So this one here, this is the one that is attached to the bottom. This is the one that had the broken pipe in it before, which was this one here. So this one kind of came up and went into this one here like that into the converter, is what this one here's got to do. And then I'll just put this one over here for a second, and then basically this one is then going to come up and come over here. I think I might chop that and give him extra room, heaps of play, so no matter what this back one does, it's not going to really interrupt this one. So what if we go about there? Now, should you come up through here? That's an interesting question. I know it wasn't originally that way, but we're kind of rebuilding all of this. So let's bring him up this way, like that. Let's push him back. So what I'm saying is something like that. And then this hose, which is part of it, can come up here without any interruptions at all into the converter. Yeah, so I reckon we cut this somewhere here. I know you shouldn't use these, but it will cut like that. Let's throw him to the side. So we're going to leave that up there. Take this one off. Undo that nut. Still on. Now the other week, this GoPro did play up a little bit. This is when I dropped the nut last time. And I'm experiencing a little bit of it today too, where it just keeps turning itself off. Let's pop you there. Are you going to stay there? Maybe, maybe not. I've got to move you out the way because you're sitting on the roller rockers. So I'll clear the space on the side here. And I'll bring you back over here like that. What can you see? You want to see here, a bit more higher, about there. Okay, about there. So we'll put the rocket cover on. I believe everything else is all done in here. Oh, that's right, we need to put the grommets in. Hang on a second. So there's our grommets, our brand new ones in a plastic bag. I've got some gasket sealant here, so we'll open these up. Nice new rubber. Okay, let's put them on the side over here. There's still 4 O-rings in here, which are probably for the injectors, and the big one I have no idea. But anyway, I'll keep them aside and they might prop up where they got to go. I'm going to get set up and I'll come back. Ah, okay, so what we're going to do, we're going to put this silicone, squeeze it out. Is it open? Not open, hang on. Alright, let's try that one more time. So let's get some of the silicone. Come on, maybe I need to make it the hole bigger. Yeah, I do. Hang on, I'll try that again. Okay, now just got a dirty big hole there. Let's squeeze it out. Yeah, this grey stuff. Kind of want it through here. Not too thin either. Oh, I really need the hole bigger. Okay, so it's plenty on there. It's all going to go out anyway. Let's just sort that out. So, like that, and like that. Now, where's this going to go? This is a plug for down the back, and the thick end goes to the outside. We just basically push it in. You can hear it popping and farting there. So it's just up on both sides. And we've got another one for the front just here. We'll do the same with that one. Put plenty on here. So I put plenty on. God, I really should have cut that bigger. Okay, now that's done. Smooth that out. Why smooth it out? Just make sure it sticks. Doesn't have to be pretty. So we put this one on here. Now, when I squash down there, it's going to pop up through them. So when I put the rocker cover on and it pushes down on that, actually before we go even there, let's go one more step. We've got to put a new rocker cover gasket on the rocker cover. So let's do that. Okay, before that silicone dries off, it's nice and tacky there now, beautiful. So grab the rocker cover. I've just put a new gasket in it. And we'll slide him on, just like that. Now, push down there, push down on that back one. Okay, so I've got the rocker cover bolts here. I know they're oily, but it doesn't matter. And it looks like we've got a couple of brackets here as well. Gonna have to remember where the brackets went, but for the time being, let's put one there. Just for now, let's get these on. Just take them out the bag. These are nice and oily. 1, 2, 3, 4 left in the bag. Thank you very much. One. 2. There'll be one here where I can see it. Right. Oh, there's one over here for the bracket over here, and there should be one in the back corner here, which I should, a little bit of luck, might move him out the way, get him in down there. Yeah, so now let's work out these front ones just here. What do we got here? So we got like that. Oh yeah, I reckon that one I reckon that one definitely goes there. Could be wrong here though, because I reckon that one went through. Oh, maybe not. What's this one? Let's take him off. Just double check this one this way. We've got here, that one would go there. I don't really see how this one would go on there. Is it that way? Doesn't seem to make sense that way. It does seem to make sense that way though. Like that. And I think that's how I'm going to put that one on. And this one can go on this way. Yeah, that's it. That way. Not down, up. And if I remember correctly, that should also mean that that lead that we didn't know where it clicked onto went into here, maybe. Yeah. That would be it. So happy with that.